Yo! What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Daddy, Lil, Dort. And today, man, we got My Team For Dummies. We'll be breaking down everything in this mode, in this video. Giving you guys tips, tricks, advice, what to go for, what to stay away from, and just all of that. So if you guys don't mind, dropping a sub if you're new. Liking the video. If we hit 10 likes, I told you I'd stream until I get Ron Boone. If that's 8-hour stream, it's an 8-hour stream. But yeah, show love and let's just get straight into this. I'm gonna make this for beginners and for more advanced players, just so you guys everyone could gain something from this video. So let's just we're gonna go through, click everything, and we're gonna just talk about everything, I guess. Let's start off with season levels. If you're new to my team, if you didn't play last year, the level up system is so dope the way they did it. Obviously level 40 is mellow. I don't think it's smart to just go for this, but there are some good rewards. I just got Damon Jones. The thing that's deceiving about this is to level up early, you go 350, then you add 80, then you add another 90. It's really easy to level up in the beginning, and then as you get deeper in, you got to get 1,400. You got to just keep gaining. I think between 39 and 50 is 29,000 XP. So it is really deceiving. So if you want to grind this, definitely would recommend, if you're a sweaty player, you want the best cards on your team, Melo's going to be the best card in the game, because Curry last year was the best card in the game for 3 months. So if you want to be the best player, definitely go for this. But if you're not really like that, I wouldn't recommend wasting your time, because you're probably not gonna get it. Let's go look at the agenda. So the way I level up is by dailies. I think dailies are just easy. You could get these token reward player assists, 10 assists in a game is easy, and then win 2 triple threat games, that's easy. The hollow card, I'd probably stay away from that. And then sometimes there's ones where it's score 20 points with a Spurs player. Usually I don't got the time to be going into single player domination, playing 1 star, and just grinding it out. So I don't got the time to be doing that. But if you do, then definitely would recommend that. Then there's Colossal. So this is these two right here. If you got the cards, do them. If you land Bagley, which I'm gonna do this shit. If you land Bagley or land Markkinen, definitely go for these, man. Or I have both those cards, that's why I said that. But if you pull one of these cards before you sell them, you definitely should go for their XP challenges and just get it done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this. And then there's the Bagley one too. Yeah, that's for sure gonna happen. And then there's these new ones they added this year with the week 1, where you just use these players and get rewards. I don't know. I think it's cool. Base set shooting guards 150 with shooting guards. Yeah, this is all really cool. Really cool, really easy rewards. The rest, I don't really feel like breaking down too hard. Try to go for these. Actually, no, not these. I'm tripping. Collector level. Let's talk about collector level. This is something that we brought back into 2K last year. Last year's collector level was really weak. There was only 2 players. This year, if you grind it out, I think this 300 card Jeff Green is going to be pretty nice to start the year off as a small forward. And then 10,000 MT just for holding some of your cards. It's pretty good. Channing Frye. I know they just added Allen Houston somewhere right here. So it's there's going to be cards that you're going to pull and you're going to want to use. And then obviously when you finish it, you get a dark matter Dirk. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's talk about this. Right here is how you get jerseys this year. Okay? So if you do all these, then that's how you get their arena. You get their arena, you get their court, you get their home and away jerseys and their logo just by doing all this. So I mean, if you're a fan of a team and you want their logo, just collect 3 of their players and then run into triple threat and play 7 games and you should get it. Pretty easy. It's not hard at all. And then we'll talk about this somewhere else. Then there's dynamic goals. If you're new, dynamic goals really aren't good. I wouldn't recommend going for them when you pull a card. just kind of stay away from it. It's like a waste of time. Like 3 steals and 6 fast break points, just doesn't seem worth it for 500 MT. All right, let's take a look at the community hub. This is something, if you're a beginner, you could utilize this. These tips and tricks that the MyTeam actual, like, the game puts out. They kind of just talk about what's going on. Then there's these community polls. Whenever there's a new one, you should vote on it. You'll get 1 to 2 tokens every time. Just something easy to do. And then this year, they actually changed where the locker code screen is. So it's in the MyTeam community tab this year. And then, like, they have the team of the week, but it's low-key just gonna look like this the whole year. Like, that's kind of how it was last year. I didn't know they had this. Cool. Let's go into the second tab, single player. So these 2 modes right here are the 2 modes you have to play. To me, in the beginning of the year, what I recommend is you get Yao Ming, because Yao Ming literally scores on everyone in this game. All you got to do is throw him in the post, and no one really could guard him unless you get a bad matchup. But most of the time, you should be able to just hold LT and back down whoever's guarding you and get a bucket with Yao Ming. Definitely should go after him if you want to grind triple threat. And then I've got Ham and Robinson in for XP challenges to get my XP. Like, that's kind of what I do. I just feed Yao Ming, and then I give the other guys the ball after. There's some great rewards in this. Like, this Anthony Simons is going to be good. Down here, where is he? You get Derrick Jones Jr., who's a beast. He's still on my team. Really good card. Like, I don't really care about James Silas. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really care too much. But D. Brown's going to be a cheesy point guard. And then at the top, we've got this 92 overall David Thompson, where if you get him early, he's probably one of the best cards in the game. And then you could obviously win Diamond Ron Boone, who I heard is a really good point guard. Domination, obviously, really good this year. Another player you guys definitely should get. Once you get the game, play these first 5 games. That's what I'd recommend, and get Chris Boucher. Like, even if they're hard, these first 5 games to get Boucher are essential, because Boucher to me is the best defensive card in the game, and he also has a jump shot. So it's like you're going to get a lot with him, and he's going to be a card you could just throw. Like, cards like him, they're obviously not going to be the best cards down the line, but you could always want a Chris Boucher type of player on your team who's just going to hit open shots and play defense. Yeah, I don't know too much about these other awards. Maxey was alright for me. Lamb was alright. I haven't got Plumlee yet, and I heard Miles Bridges was good. I'm personally going to be evolving all of them, and we'll talk about that a little later about the rewards for that. But I'm going for Draymond Green. I don't know if I'm going to go for Kuzi yet, but I might. Challenges. So let's start with the skill challenges. If you're a new player, definitely start off one of these challenges to get this gold Dennis Smith Jr. He's not, like, crazy overall wise, but if you could get a fast point guard who could dunk and hit open shots, like, that's a card you want to get. The challenge might be a little hard, but he's going to be great in modes like Limited, which we'll talk about later. Colossal. I haven't done this yet, but if you really like packs, definitely do these. I was doing these last year a lot to get packs and just stack them up and rip them. You get a free Colossal award pack. I mean, you probably won't get anything from it, but you get a pack for just playing one game. So, and then the Call to Ball challenges. I don't know what you get for completing all 8 of these. Nothing, but you get badges for this, and we could talk a little bit more about badges. I'll give you guys like a general breakdown of them, but I don't know if those are that worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Next is the pickup challenge. This is new to my team this year. The pickup challenge, pretty much, you get 1 a day. If you beat it, oh, what? It says I completed it already. If you win, you get a standard league award pack, which is cool. I pulled a Ruby out of it. You could pull good players out of it. So it's supposed to be 1 a day. So I recommend playing this daily just to get free players, and you stack up your team a little bit. And it gives you a team based on your team. So, like, if you run with a trash team, you're going to go against a trash team, which I think is dope. And you get you definitely get your money's worth in that. Playing just a little quick game, get warm up. That's kind of what that is. The cover athlete challenges. This is to grind for a diamond Luka Doncic, and we'll talk about that later. There's a lot that goes into that card, so I don't know if I'd recommend doing this if you're new to the game. But if you really want the Luka, then definitely would recommend just going crazy in these spotlight challenges. And then signature challenges. This Tatum challenge, you just get a diamond shoe. If you want a diamond shoe, here's the spot. I think it's a diamond shoe. If you want a diamond shoe, go ahead and do it. But like, I don't think it's necessary. It should be an easy challenge. And then freestyle mode. Freestyle mode is a good place. I don't use it as much as I should, but a lot of people love to go in here and test out animations and jump shots. And I definitely do need to work on my jump shot, especially after yesterday's stream. Like, I think I lost like 5 games, and like, it was bad. I never was on that before. But yeah, definitely go in here. You can test jump shots. You can test dribble moves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so for the multiplayer modes, there's the draft mode. I'm waiting for it to update from Colossal to Primetime to play it again. But I got kind of smacked around in it. Everyone that plays it is really good. And it's like, if you're good at the game, play the mode. Or at least everyone I played was really good. Then there's Triple Threat Online. They changed it up this year. So you can only give up 100 points total, which I kind of like the change. I think it's pretty interesting. But like Gus Gerard is the top reward. I don't really care too much about a Gus Gerard, but if that's your suit, or if there's a new player in there by the time you see this video, definitely go for it. It's pretty easy to do. Everyone that plays this mode's pretty trash. They just off ball. If you could get a big in there and just kind of bully ball your way down there, then it shouldn't be too bad. Unlimited. This is my favorite mode. It's the most fun. You see, I'm 2 and 5, bro. I was killing it before this, but this is my favorite mode to play. The rewards aren't the best, but at the end you get a pink diamond wilt, which I think is worth it, and then you get players just to slowly build up your team. I think it's cool. I think it's a fun mode. Limited, another one of my favorite modes. Just super fun. I like how it tells you, oh, build this, because before 2K added this, me and my friends would do this, where we'd be like, oh, you can only use players from this team, or some stuff like that. So I think it's cool that 2K added a mode like that. And then obviously the rewards in it, I think, are some of the best rewards in the game. You could stack up those packs. You get, obviously, Devin Booker. Like, there's a lot you could really do with that. And then play with friends. This year they added, you could play Triple Threat with friends, which I think is a really cool feature. And then there's also Unlimited, which is just play with friends. But Triple Threat with friends should be cool. I wish there was a mode where you could play Triple Threat with your friends, not against them, and like you could run 3-on-3 online with the players. Like, that'd just be sick. Let's get into here. Pack market. Obviously there's packs. We had some leftover VC, so fuck it. Collect 5 Wizards players. Bro, do not do me like that, 2K. I thought I pulled Beal, Van Vliet, and we get Chenier. Like, cool. Definitely just like pretty basic, just packs. These are the packs in the game right now. Duncan, Chris Paul, Stackhouse, Beal, Markkanen, and then the Colossal packs, obviously. And then league packs. League packs, honestly, are really good this year. There's a lot of good players in them. Every team has an Amethyst, so there's 30 Amethysts in the game. So you have a good chance of pulling some of them, and the Rubies are good this year too. Unopened packs. This is where packs you get, like, from here, from Domination go. And then you obviously just go and you open the packs, turning them from unopened packs to open packs. But this is a good spot. Like, it's just always happy when you see the little flicker over it. Rewards, this is where you get your token players. Last night we got Devontae Graham. I don't know who I'm going to shoot for next, but I heard Sarge is good. We'll talk about some of them I targeted when we go to collections, but like, we could look at the ones I haven't touched yet. There's Amethyst, Fred Brown, Bridgman. I want Ibaka or Steven Jackson out of these guys. I think they're probably the 2 best. Diamond, Kyrie. I want Eaton. I think Eaton's going to be a dog. Pink Diamond, Dale Ellis is probably the guy I'd go for. But there's Brad Doherty, Walt Frazier, Jerry Lucas, Mitch Richmond. and then opal. Oh, there's nothing in opal. I forgot. And then there's the token market as well, with all the shoes and stuff. I don't really play too much around with shoes, but we'll talk about shoes a little later too. Here's some emeralds in case you wanted one of these guys. And then here's some sapphires in case you wanted to look at some of these. I do want Bazemore. Like, I might just buy Bazemore to have them. But next, we go to the auction house. The auction house this year is the same as last year. They added card grading this year. I wish there was a way to search by certain grades. But, like, obviously it's the first year, so I'll give them a little pass on that. But I just think it's weird for them to add something like that. But yeah, pretty basic. You go here. If you want a player, this is something not a lot of people know. If you want a player like 1,000, then you just go to the max buyout and make it 1,000, and then you could see all the players at that level. You don't have to scroll through when you search for a player. Auction outcomes. After you buy a player, you click on auction outcomes to obviously get your auction outcomes. And then active bids are players you're bidding on. And then my auctions is where players go when you send them to the auction block. And then you could post them through here. I like to hold these cards, and I'll tell you guys why later. Probably right now, actually. So we go to my team now. Here's my lineup. Actually, before we get into that, I usually have a test team. Or, like, not a test team. This is my main team. And then I have a domination team. And we'll talk about both of those in a second. But this is my lineup right now. I think it's a good team. I want Anthony Simons. I think I'd probably put him with Isaiah Thomas and just give him minutes. I like playing 13-man rotation. I think it's just more interesting. You could get more looks. Obviously, game plan a little more. And then I like to have a domination team. Here's my domination team right now. I try to keep it players I could get XP with, evolve, or high graded players, and we'll talk about that in a second. Next, let's go to collection. Let's talk about some of this. So each team has an amethyst player. I think it's 2 rubies. Yeah, each team has an amethyst player, 2 rubies, 2 sapphires, and the rest is gold. Okay, so 1 amethyst, 2 rubies, 2 sapphires, 2 emeralds, and then gold players. And then each team also has a player you get from domination. So if you want to complete a collection this year, and you're like, oh, I can't find this player on the block, he's probably the domination player. Each team is formatted the same way, which makes it interesting this year. I mean, I kind of think, like, some of these collections, I feel more comfortable now that I have the amethyst. Like, I could probably do this Hornets collection pretty easily and collect my 10 tokens. And then the West obviously is the same way. Jamal Mashburn's the amethyst. Yeah, like, I could do this set pretty easily. After that, there's the rewards. You want to collect these jerseys for 20 tokens. That's a lot. And then obviously that's by, like, I think it's like 20 dunks and 20 3-pointers in the agendas, which we looked at earlier. Okay, here we go. Here's the team basketballs. With the team basketballs, these you get from all-time domination. So once you beat all-time domination, you get Richie Guerin and you get Jamal Wilkes, which is cool, with Bob Cousy. So you get 3 diamonds in that one. Don't let that, like, trick you because it just shows Cousy. You get 3 diamonds. It's worth the grind. I won't grind it. And then here's some Emerald Tokens players. Chris, John Henson, Darren Collison, Dudley, Andre Roberson are the ones I got. Personally, the way I like to play my team is I like to get players I like. So, like, obviously Roberson has no spot on anyone else's team because he has a 53-pointer. But I'm a Thunder fan, so watching Roberson, like, he's one of my favorite players ever. And then there's Dudley, Collison. Like, I don't have to talk too much about those guys, but they're really good. Out of Sapphires, I think Seth Curry's the best one. He's the best one I got. His defense is pretty wild, and then he also, obviously, Seth Curry, jump shot. Kelly Oubre is also second, and Patty Mills is up there too. Like, these 3 are beasts. I kind of just got these 2 because I like them. Emeralds, I forgot to say, I think the best emerald I got was probably Chris. He's the most, like, rotational guy. I'll use him more than I'll use, like, Collison. I heard is really good, but I use Chris more. Rubies, low-key, I don't like either of these dudes too much. Tim Hardaway's not bad. Devontae's just little. I need a dunking point guard now. I've realized that. All right, next up, domination awards. So the reason you want to get all these domination guys and evolve them is because you get this Diamond TJ Warren, which I think is just a sick card. I've seen gameplay. I've seen people call him mid. I've seen people call him good. I'm definitely gonna go for him, and I'll give you guys gameplay and tell you guys about him or what I think about him. So drop a sub if you're new here, and I'm dropping that advice for you guys, and I'm gonna keep doing it all year. Boucher was just a beast for me. Maxey was cool. Jeremy Lamb was cool, but you get you get players that you could throw in your rotation early, and then you also get a diamond at the end. And then for doing I believe this is all-time domination, you get Bob Pettit, which is cool. I haven't really seen too much on some of these other guys. But yeah. Alright, let's look at the premium sets. Okay, so this is interesting. This is the starters. The only one I don't have is Jokic. Once you fully evolve one, you get another one, and then the process keeps going. So I have 4 total. I actually don't know how I have 4 total. I'm not gonna lie, because once I evolved Mitchell, I picked Trae Young, and then I picked Tatum, and then something happened and I got Zion too. Like the starter pack came up. But you could run 5 rubies. I mean, I don't think these cards are too ridiculous other than Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell really does it all offensively, and then defensively he's not a liability. Trae Young's alright. The promo pack, that's like pre-order stuff. Free agents, I guess I could, if you guys are really new to the game, free agents are cards that are obviously the higher overalls, but you only get to use them for like 5 games. I really haven't touched any of these guys, but maybe I'll do all free agent gameplay and just run through some teams. That'd be kind of funny. Colossal, that's just a set. Prime Time, that's a new set. And yeah, here's the Luka thing. So pretty much these Luka covers, you gotta get all 15 of them, and that's how you fill out this little board and you unlock Luka Doncic. Getting them, some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Like 30 domination stars isn't bad. Apply badge, I haven't even done that yet. 15 ball drops, like a lot of this is really easy. All I really would struggle with is those spotlights because it's 20 games against the computer. Like, I don't know. I don't think that would be fun. But if I got all these done, then I might just say fuck it and go for Luka after. But like that, it really isn't hard. It isn't that hard. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you just kind of play every mode. Like that's what I've been doing. I've been really dabbling in every mode. It shouldn't be hard. Let's talk about badges. Where are the badges? Here we go. So badges are different. If you're new to 2K, you could apply badges to players and upgrade them. I'm not gonna go through and read all these badges, but if you pull one of these, they're also really good just quick sells. But like applying blinders to a card would boost it up a ton, or just other badges like that. Let's go into the exchange. The exchange, I do like. I feel like a lot of people don't like it. I do like the exchange. You get good players from it. If you really want to grind it, like I don't know if 5 ruby cards is worth an amethyst, but I think I'm gonna go for it just because I haven't seen anyone really use that card yet. So I could just come out with the X Factor type of player and throw people off. Same with Sleepy Floyd. I feel like the same way with him. And then Harden. Harden could be just a good start-off card. I could probably get him right now. Not Nets gold players. But I think he's going to be a solid, like, just start-off card. Evolution. We kind of touched on this earlier. But it's pretty easy, really. Like, you just go for it. You target whatever. Like, if you get a Tatum, you should be trying to score with Tatum. If you get Zion, you should be trying to score with Zion. And then you could also pick what kind of Zion you want. If you want him to have more dunks or more rebounds. Or better, what is it? Better defense or better athleticism. Then you kind of pick which one and target it. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Card grading. Pretty much you go in here. You pick a card you want to grade. You press and hold. And then it grades it. Once this timer goes up, then you could just grab your card. I got 45 minutes to wait for Bagley. the shoe lab, pretty, like, it's really cool what they did with it this year. Just go to a bronze shoe and make one. So pretty much you could add whatever you want to the shoes. The thing that sucks with bronze, silver, and golds though is you only have them for a certain number of games. So like I think a bronze shoe you get for 3 games, but like it's still really good. The way 2 games there, it's really good the way they set it up this year. So you could have, like, these Jordans are cold, and I could just throw 5 upgrades. I could give a player boosted dunk, boosted speed, boosted block, boosted perimeter, and just make a god player just like that. Card glossary, I'm not going to touch on this too hard, but like if you really got questions or don't understand something, go to the card glossary. No one really uses it, but it's still a cool thing for beginner players. And then there's obviously settings and stuff. The last thing I want to touch on though is how you should be building your team early. You always want a game plan, and if you don't got one, I'll give you guys mine early on, my expert game plan. First, you want to pick a starter that fits with your game plan. So what I like to do a lot is I run a lot of pick and roll. So I'd go Donovan Mitchell, and I'll go, like, I'm going to try to stick to Emerald and under. Like Marquise Chris, that's a great start-off player. And then you want players that'll fit around that. So what I do is I'll get shooters to throw around. Like, give me Kirk Heinrich. Give me like Chapman. So I could put Dudley here. So bam, just like that, we could just spam pick and rolls and have 3 shooters around them in case they help. And then off the bench, I kind of like to replicate the same thing. So like I'll take like Chris Paul, and let's throw DeAndre here. And that's kind of something else I want to talk about. Duos this year are insane. Duos this year are wild. Like you guys saw how this DeAndre went from 84 to 88. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then here I just throw 3 shooters around them. I'll throw John Starks. Give me Richard Jefferson. And then Rashard Lewis. And just like that, you have a great start-off team that you could win games with beginning of the year. And then obviously I recommend grading cards early so that you could throw these graded cards and get bonus MT from them. Like just like that, we got this nasty squad. Right? And we're going to win games with this team, whatever. Some budget cards I definitely think you guys should target. At small forward, get Kawhi, and at center get where is he? David Robinson. It boosts D-Rob to an 85 from an 81, and it boosts Kawhi from an 84 to an 87. Like that duo is nuts. If you got a little more money, I think the Nash Amari duo. Where's Amari? Is nuts. Like Amari goes to 88, Nash turns into an amethyst. Like pretty nasty stuff. Who else? Budget cards that I like. If we're looking more into sleepers, I definitely wouldn't take this Tatum. That card is ass. Like he's the worst starter I've used by far. The level up Nance is nice. Dennis Smith, I said earlier. Gold player wise, there's no real wild gold players. Kind of just get the players you like, and obviously try to fit your system. The only gold player I really like, obviously we talked about earlier, is Yao Ming. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If this video helped you out, leave a like, drop a sub, show love, send this to a friend if they're new to my team, or honestly, send this to a friend if you just beat them in a MyTeam game and just kind of clown on them. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching a full video of Daddy Lil Dort. 10 likes and we're getting a full Rod Boone gameplay, so stay tuned for that. Peace.